In section 3.1, the author is going to propose two possible explanations for how infants learn the meaning of words. The first explanation is the one that sounds more obvious and intuitive to us. That is, children use the segmented words that we just finished learning about yesterday and attach a meaning to each one. So this might be like if a parent says, "Look at the dog," they would learn to be able to separate these words into separate units out of the constant stream of speech, and then they might take a particular unit or a particular word in that speech stream and attach to it a meaning, like "this is a dog." The second explanation is a bit more confusing. Children, in this explanation, children treat the words they are segmenting as if they are random sounds, much like music. So this might look like, even though the parent might be saying, "Look at the dog," to the child it's just like, "blah-di-da-la-la." They learn to segment the sounds into separate words, but it's meaningless. It's just like la 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 la. And in the same way that you can hear patterns in music, like you might notice that a particular few bars at the start of a song sounds an awful lot like the first few bars of another song that you've heard before, you can notice those patterns, but you don't expect for like ba-bum bum ba-bum ba-bum. You don't expect for that to represent some kind of meaning. You don't think that, oh, that means desk. You just think that it means, like, it doesn't have any meaning. It's just sound. Well, in this model, in this second explanation for what infants are doing, researchers propose that maybe the infants are just treating these words as if they're random musical kinds of sounds. And then they abandon everything they've been spending 9 months learning, how to separate all these into separate words. They just leave that aside, abandon it, and start from scratch learning that some word unit like dog represents an animal. But they might also combine other similar sounding words like bog and say, oh, that could mean the same thing. So you'll see some evidence in this section that you're going to read that the first explanation is actually a better fit. It actually is a better explanation for what infants are doing. But this section of the text is an example of competing theories that researchers often propose. They often say, well, it could be either this way or this way. And they then look at the evidence given their two ideas, and they see which one of the ideas is a better match for what we actually see going on. By the end of this section, you'll see that the first explanation is a better explanation, but I just wanted to give you a heads up at the outset that what you're going to be reading is a description of these two alternate views, and you're going to be looking at the evidence to see which one is a better fit for what's really going on and why.